In other news tonight, this week is Suicide Prevention Week. Idaho's Suicide Prevention Line has been open for 3 years now, and they say it's grown so much they need your help. Reporter Lacey Darrow has more in tonight's big story.
Don, the Suicide Prevention Line has already had 3,000 calls this year alone. Now, that's on track to double the amount of calls they received last year. The influx in calls means they need more volunteers. The Suicide Prevention Hotline has been around for 3 years now, but they don't just deal with suicide.
The majority of calls are about things like mental health issues, emotional crises, food, clothing, shelter, basic needs, things like that.
Last November, they switched to a 24-hour-a-day operation. This year, they're expecting double the calls as last year. The increase in call volume means they're in need of volunteers.
I think some of our outreach efforts are resulting in more people knowing the number, knowing that this is a place they can call for help, and making that phone call.
Holly Reese has been a volunteer for 2.5 years now. She said her time at the Suicide Prevention Hotline has been very rewarding.
You know, every time you leave, you just feel like you've helped.
But it's not for everyone. They deal with very serious topics, and they ask that you stay with them for at least a year.
It's a pretty big commitment. It's going through 45 plus hours of training on things like suicide, mental illness, domestic violence, substance abuse, grief and loss.
After training, each volunteer comes in for 1 shift a week, totaling about 4 hours. Even though it's not paid in monetary value, it pays in other ways.
You're getting the satisfaction of knowing you're making a difference in the lives of others.
I would highly recommend it. Many times at the end of many of the calls, people will say, "Thank you. I appreciate what you do. I appreciate your helping me today."
Just in the hour or so that I was there today, they received 2 calls. Now, if you would like to help out the cause, they are having a fundraiser tomorrow night at the Boise Community Center on 280 Northeast Street, and another one on Thursday in Boise at the Flicks. Live in studio, Lacey Darrow, 6 on your side.